That time of year again, WBBL's back. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm feeling excited. In some respects it's come around really quickly, but in other respects, it's been a long time coming to be based and go back to the normal sort of Big Bash, where we're based around our family and friends and members. So it's really exciting.
You're right there. Next time I'll say heads. New team for you and similar but new role as captain. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I'm feeling really happy with the list that we've got and the personnel. I think for me, I'm really lucky in terms of I was here last year with the Tigers in the WNCL, so it feels quite familiar. And I'm really lucky to be able to take the field with so many of the same people that I take the 50 over comp with, and similar coaching staff as well. So I'm feeling really excited about what's ahead. Really excited about where the group's at and how the girls have been going in pre-season.
Not sure if you are aware, but pending selection on Friday, yourself, Nicola Carey and Molly Strano will all play your 100th WBBL game.
Yeah.
Obviously, stalwarts of the league. How does that feel having three players hit that milestone in the same game?
Yeah, huge. I think it's something that we can all be exceptionally proud of. It means that we've played consistently over the 7 seasons, about to become the 8th season. So really excited to be able to, reach that milestone with both Molly and Nick. I think they're both pretty special people in my life. So really excited to be able to take the field in the 100th with them as well. So yeah, it's exciting.
Pests.
I know, seriously. Why are you mentioning you guys?
There is strong recruitment from the Hurricanes in the off-season, yourself included, but Heather Graham's come in, Minnie's back for another year, Lizelle's coming in, Hayley Jensen's coming in. Tell us how you feel about the team's prospects on field this year.
I guess the great thing about our list at the moment is that there's a really strong balance. I think selection's going to cause a few headaches for myself and Dan. Really pleased with the balance of the list. We've got some incredible role players, we've got some power. Bringing Heather Graham, the likes of someone like her, into the squad where she can bowl, in all 3 phases of the game, particularly with Serge coming in as well, and then for her to express herself in the middle order as a batter. So, yeah, I feel like we're really well placed. The balanced squad that we have is something that we're really looking forward to seeing what we can achieve as a team.
Perfect. As you mentioned before, it's the first normal season of WBBL for a couple of years, where we've been quite lucky down here, but you can engage more with fans like today. How important do you think that is for us and all clubs across competition? Hugely important.
I think the members have really missed out in the last couple of years, so I know that every club would be really excited to get back amongst them, and the franchises are out there to excite the members and to encourage and inspire the next generation of cricketers coming through. So I think it's hugely important that we get around our members and hopefully they come down to support us whenever they can. But we're really grateful to have the support that we do here in Tassie, and really looking forward to getting out and meeting them and actually having some face-to-face contact and hopefully putting on a bit of a show for them.
Perfect. For the first time this year, I believe, across all cricket, there's going to be a Women and Girls Week. It's going to coincide with the finals week of the WBBL. How important do you think that is for the continual growth of the women's game?
I can't really put into words how important that is, to be perfectly honest. I know for myself, when I was growing up, I was in an all-boys team. I really thought that it was a sport that was only played by my male counterparts, and I felt quite isolated and alone at times. And it wasn't until I sort of moved into a women's team that I sort of met some amazing females in the game. I realised that there's actually a lot more people playing the game than I thought, and the volunteers at the clubs and the people that mentored me along my journey and gave me the time of day, from when I was young at Brunswick Park Ladies Cricket Club in Melbourne, to people in the canteen, the coaches, just the senior players. To be able to have that camaraderie and to be able to have those people wrap their arms around me at such a young age and make me feel a part of the club was something I know that I'll always hold really dear to myself, and I just think it's really exciting that there's a pathway out there now that's really visible for young girls coming through and to showcase the sport, that it is truly a sport for all and everyone can aspire to play at whatever level they like.
Sorry, a couple more. You answered that one. The WBBL has obviously helped increase that growth of female participation in the sport, like you said. What legacy do you hope the competition and players like yourself leave for future generations?
I think to be honest, just making sure that all boys and girls can come through the ranks now and have a role model that they can relate to, I think is really important, and to show that the game is truly diverse and we've got so many different people playing this spectacular game. So I just think it's so important for all the kids coming through today to have a role model that they can relate to, and feel like, you know, there's people out there just like them, and that it's just really is a game that one can be played by all, and two can be, you know, thoroughly enjoyed at any level.
Last one. I know you kind of mentioned before about mentors and people that you met growing up who really inspired you. Can you name a couple of them and talk to them about the influence they've had on your career?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, my first ever state coach, Shannon Young, you know, she took a chance on me. I was just this young, small thing. That's where I got the nickname Junior. I couldn't hit the ball off the square. I wasn't very good, and absolutely packed my dacks anytime I had to go out to the middle. And just the support that I felt from a really young age from her. Obviously, my mum, she's always been, you know, number one supporter, and took me down to the nets, threw me underarms. Stoddy, who, you know, I wasn't getting much of a go when I was a kid, so she decided to become a coach of the junior team, so that all of a sudden I was opening the batting and got more of an opportunity. So, you know, very thankful to her. And then just people that I've played with along the way in terms of, you know, people at the club with Mrs. Clav and Callie Appleby, and yeah, just people like them that, you know, really took me under their wing and, you know, taught me how to drive at times, and yeah, just people that I could really rely on growing up.